Hey, this is Linda West with Living Live. And tonight I was talking to a friend of mine about some of my favorite tools on Google Docs. It's so amazing. Now, I for decades used the word programs, and actually I used Word Perfect when I first got started working in the legal field. And then I switched over to Word. I'm a Microsoft person because that's what I learned on, and switched over to Word. And I used Word for decades. And then recently, I want to say maybe about a year ago or so, somebody introduced me to Google Docs. And I was like, I don't want to use that. I'm using Word. I use Word. I love Word. And then I started learning some of the great ways, things that you can do with Google Docs, how you can share the document. You can both be working in the document at the same time. If you didn't know this stuff, I'm here to tell you this is some amazing stuff. But I'm going to give you my two favorite things about Google Docs. If this is information that you think is helpful to somebody else, please share it out. But the reason I wanted to share this is just because I love the platform so much now that I don't even use Word anymore at all. I think the only time I ever have to use it is if somebody sends me a Word document. But for the most part, most people share Google Docs with each other. I also remember there was a time that I was learning how to use, what's that one called? Dropbox. And I was like, oh, it's so cumbersome. You got to upload stuff to Dropbox, then you got to download it, when you want to work on it, and then you got to edit it, and then you got to re-upload it again. And I found that Google Docs was so amazing, so fast and so quick. If you use Google Docs, go ahead and put Google Docs in the comments below. Google Docs in the comments below. If you don't use Google Docs, I'm going to show you what it is. And I'm going to, again, share my two favorite tips about using Google Docs. So I'm going to share my screen right now. Hold on a second here. Share my screen and show you what Google Docs is, how cool it is. And is it showing? It's not showing on the screen yet. Hold on a second. Bring it up here. Go solo. Bam. If you're wondering what platform I'm using right now, this is BeLive TV, BeLive.tv, BeLive.tv. Go there, check it out. It's so awesome. They have a free version. Hold on. They have a free version, so you can go live. You can do what I'm doing right now, 2 times a week, 20 minutes each time. That's free. And then they have paid version that is anywhere from $12 up to $25 a month, depending on which option you choose. Now, I have the paid version because, as you know, I do so many videos, and I use this platform. I use Zoom also as one of my platforms. I use Facebook Live as one of my platforms. And that's what I use. Those are my 3 favorites. And I love BeLive. So let me go back here. I'm going to be able to share my screen, which is a really cool thing. You can actually conduct webinars doing BeLive. So this here is Google Docs, and I have this little saying that I typed up. When you are in the weeds of life, it's hard to see the bounty that is awaiting you. Just know that it is right around the corner. So notice how every word is capitalized, right? That's what they call title case. It means that every word has a capital letter, every single word, no matter what. Now, I am going to do really quickly, I'm going to share with you how you can easily uncapitalize all those words. So I'm going to show you 2 different things with this. One is I'm actually going to triple click right here on the word the. See where my cursor is? Triple click, bum, 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 and that selects the entire paragraph. So that if you didn't know that, that's one little tip to share. I love that tip because it saves me time and stuff. I love to try to figure out what's going to save me time. Then what you want to do is go to Format, go to Text, and select capitalization, and see uppercase is 1 here, which we capitalize them all, capitalize everything. Format, Text, capitalization, select lowercase, and it puts everything in lowercase. Now I can go back and edit that one word when, make it capital, and I can do that with the word just. So that's one thing I can do. Again, I'm going to select the entire paragraph again. Format, Text, capitalization, title case. Okay, so that the next thing I can do is I could say, instead of having to go back and capitalize the word when and the word just, I can select all the words after the first word and go back in as a text, capitalization, lowercase. So now every word is not capital except my first word there. So you like that? Isn't that a nice tip? Okay, that's the first tip of one of the ones that I like. Now here's the one that this tip actually literally made it so that I could write my book in 1 week. This tip is a huge lifesaver, time saver, amazing. I had been writing my book for a year. I wrote my book partly in like on stickies. I wrote it on small notepads. I wrote it on big notepads. Part of it I had Google Docs. Part of it I had on Word. I had my book everywhere. And when I learned this one tip right here, this tip helped me to write my entire book in 1 week. Now, I didn't go back and find all my notes from everything else. I just started at the beginning. So and the book, if you're interested in it, it's called The Year of Fears. And you can find the book on Amazon, or you can go to livinglive.tv/YOF Amazon. YOF is Year of Fears. Okay, so let me go back to the Google Docs here. Now check this out. This is my absolute favorite tip, absolute favorite tip on Google Docs. I am so excited to share this because every time I share this with somebody, it reminds me how I wrote my freaking book in 1 week. Okay. You go to tools and then go to voice typing. This little microphone shows up. Now check this out. When I click on that microphone, it starts transcribing everything that I am saying in front of my very eyes, period. I can't believe how fast it is and how it catches everything I am saying, period. What this did for me while writing my book, is it made it so that I could actually dictate in my own words the way I actually speak instead of the way I type, period. I don't know about you, but when I type, my words don't come out the same as if I am speaking them out loud, period. The reason I say that, is because when I'm speaking, I speak in a language that is differently than what comes out when I type, period. What's interesting about that, is that when I'm typing, it sounds great in my head, period. Then when I say it out loud, it doesn't sound very good, period. Does that ever happen to you? ? What do you think about that, huh? What do you think about that? Isn't that cool? Now check that out. I just dictated one, and the font size is really big. Let me change the font size. Let's see how much I actually just dictated. So I just dictated, quite a bit in a matter of seconds. Pretty cool, huh? I think that to me is the best tool I've ever found in the world because it transcribes it immediately. Now there's other tools you could use. So for example, if you have maybe you have a little bit of a thicker accent and you don't enunciate, one thing that this will do, this will help you to learn to slow down your speaking so that it will translate everything for you. Because if you're not extremely clear when you speak, it might not translate everything. But check this out. There's a couple other tools. So say, for example, you don't want to use this tool. This is a free tool, so I recommend it. But if you want to pay some money, there's a couple different transcription programs out there. So one is called rev.com, R-E-V as in Victor, rev.com. They charge $1 a minute of audio file. So if you're dictating and you get, some people speak 180, some people 220, some 250 words per minute. If you speak that fast and you want to send it to rev.com to have them transcribe it, you can do that. $1 per audio minute. Okay. The next one, Fiverr, Fiverr.com. Fiverr stands for like $5. Because the average, not the average, but a lot of the programs, a lot of things that they'll do for you on Fiverr cost $5. That's why it costs That's why it's called Fiverr. And you can go to fiverr.com, find somebody to transcribe it for you. The next one is another amazing tool I found from my friend Ping. She shared this with me. Shout out to Ping. Ping rocks. She's amazing. So Ping shared with me this program called Temi, T-E-M as in Mary, I, Temi.com. Go to Temi.com. Now theirs is 10 cents per audio minute. And what's really cool is if you do, like I do videos, and then I'll get some of my videos transcribed. I'll send them to Temi.com to get them transcribed. And what's really cool is when I get the file back, I should go, you know what? I'm going to the website real quick and I'm going to share with you what it looks like, because this is really awesome too. I love Temi. I've never used Rev.com. I know people who swear by Rev.com. They absolutely love it. And that's great. I just never tried it because I heard about Temi and I'm like, I'm just going to use Temi. So I will share with you my screen here. Hold on a second. Let me get rid of that. Get over here. Get rid of that. Sometimes I got to talk my way through it so I know what I'm doing. Okay, go back to Temi website. Hold on a second. I'm getting here. This is last minute. This is a last minute add-on. This is, I love Temi because I'm going to show you what it does. Okay, I'll make it solo here. Okay, so see, for example, I had this HML diet take one. I had it transcribed. It was 14 minutes long, which meant I paid $1.50 because they round up to it. So like up to 15 minutes. And when I view the transcript, I think this was a video. Hold on a second. Oh, it might not have been a video. Let me see here. Oh, that was an audio. So that won't work for my example to show you. Okay, let me find another one. Okay, here's one. Okay, here's a webinar I did about fear. Whoop, whoop, fear. Who's got fear? It's not showing. Dang it. Normally, it'll show the video right here. Maybe I didn't upload the video, but you can play it. See how right here it's actually following along with whatever I said? So you can listen to what you dictated and look at it to see if it actually transcribed it properly, which is really cool. And that's really a way you want to go if you're going to do this, because this way you can check to make sure that what you said actually translated properly in the audio. Cool stuff, huh? Okay, if you thought that was valuable, please share this out with your friends and family and just help them save time. These are great time savers. As I go along, I'm going to share with you more and more tips that I've learned throughout the years. There's a lot of stuff, like a lot of knowledge I've gained, and I just haven't been doing any videos on it. And I decided, you know what, I'm going to start doing videos now. So again, that was Google Docs has the formatting tool and the dictation tool. And then if you don't want to do that dictation, oh, get this too. You can actually do it on your phone. So you have Google Docs on your phone, pull up a document on your phone, and then go to Google Docs and then click that tools voice typing thingy. And then you can dictate into your phone. So wherever you are traveling the world, enjoying your life, you can transcribe or dictate into your phone, onto your computer or whatever, into Google Docs immediately. And it translates it for you right then and there. Now it's not 100%. Unless you enunciate. The better you enunciate, the better it transcribes it. The slower you go, the better it transcribes it. But don't go too slow, because then you're going to bore yourself. So that's all I've got for tonight. I hope that was helpful information. I feel like it was, because I know that these things literally have saved me hours and hours of time and frustration. And hopefully that was valuable information for you. Now, have you started writing your book yet? And if not, I'll share with you that one of my clients, Sylvia, tonight, we got on our GSD session and she said, I'm going to write my book in 30 days. And I said, okay, cool. You can totally write your book in 30 days. So I told her about this one tip here, using Google Docs. Also, I told her about Temi, but then we went through the outline of what she needs to do to get started on her book. And guess what she did tonight? She actually wrote her entire outline during her GSD session. I was so proud of her because she took that first step. So now we're going to ramp it up and get her on track to do her entire book this month. So not this month, May, but the month of June. So by the end of June, she's going to have written her entire book. I'm super duper excited for her. Let's give a shout out for Sylvia. Yay, go girl, you rock. So that's all I have for tonight. Again, if you thought this was helpful information, please share this video out. Help your friends and family be able to save time, because you know what? Time is the only thing we will never get back. The time I just spent doing this video, I will never, ever have that back in my life. But hopefully it was valuable information for you so that you can save time in your life. So have a great evening. And if you want to learn more about our GSD program, I actually am inviting you to join us for one free session so you can come in and check it out. I offer it 5 different days a week. And if you go to my timeline, let me see, it shows on my personal page, I put it up there. Fearless Entrepreneurs, it's GSD time, Saturday and Sunday from 9 to noon Pacific time, Tuesdays, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Pacific time, and Wednesdays and Fridays, 6 to 9 p.m. Pacific time. So you can choose between one of those 5 options to join us for a free session so you can check it out and you can jump in there and you can get some stuff done. And so you don't have to come knowing what you're going to do. We can talk about it and discover what's going to help you. So like, for example, when Sylvia came in, she wasn't exactly sure what she was going to do, but she knew she wanted to get her book done, but she didn't know what steps she needed to take. So we talked about it and she got busy and got it done. So amazing. So happy. So if you want to join us for one free session, just go ahead and type hashtag GSD in the comments below and I'll reach out to you and I will get you connected, find out which of those days of the week works best for you. And then we'll get you in on a session and help you get some stuff done in your business. So have a great night. And I hopefully I'll see you really soon. Bye-bye now.